name is Laura Norin. I'm a marine biology major and I'm minoring in public administration, and I went to Gothenburg in Sweden. My grandfather is Swedish, so I kind of wanted to learn more about my heritage. I've always really wanted to go to Sweden. I've always been really fascinated with that culture. And also it was really cool because I got to live at a marine center there for 2 months.
We have 2 partner universities in Sweden, one in Gothenburg, which is the second largest city in Sweden after Stockholm. And we also have a partner university in UNCWorld, which is a smaller city. Both universities offer a lot of coursework in English, which is really great for our students. Sweden is a great place for environmental studies students, for communication students. There's some really unique opportunities for marine biology students as well.
Hej, jag heter Arya. Trevligt att träffas. Hi, I'm Arya. Nice to meet you. I'm just trying to touch up on my Swedish before I get shipped over there for a little while. I chose Sweden because it's not the usual place you hear people talking about going to when they visit Europe, so I kind of wanted to have an experience that was a little bit different than other people, and I have family that live in Norway, so it's not too far of a trek for me to go visit them.
I'm Eleanor, and I'm from the University of Gothenburg in Sweden. So not everyone are blonde with blue eyes, which everyone thinks. Look at me. So Sweden it's a very green country, and it's really clean, and people are polite.
They definitely are more private, but once you get to know a Swedish person, they're like your friend for life. They'll be there for you always. I would say the biggest difference is the language, because they speak Swedish there.
But you don't have to worry about not being understood. Everyone on the street will understand you when you speak in English. They're really friendly. You won't have a problem with rude Swedish people.
In Gothenburg, where I lived, it's a very big city, so it had definitely a cosmopolitan vibe to it, which was really cool.
It's really easy to get anywhere with buses and trains. And also we have very good bike lanes, so it's very common that people bike everywhere. You should of course see Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, which is a very beautiful city.
It's very old, medieval times, so there's just so much culture and history there, and it's in a bunch of archipelagos. And then in northern Sweden, in the Laplands and the Arctic Circle, it's just absolutely beautiful. I've never seen nature like that before. We got to see the northern lights, which was so cool. We got to go ice diving and jump in a frozen lake.
To prepare for going over there, I'm spending a lot of time in the walk-in cooler at work, trying to get cold.
We went dog sledding. We got to meet the Sami people, which are the indigenous people of Sweden. We saw reindeer. We went mountain climbing in Abisko National Park.
Staying at Wilmington, there's not too much snow to be able to have that winter wonderland experience. I think it'll be a good time.
If you decide to study in Gothenburg, then Norway is really close by, and Norway is a beautiful country.
Definitely like to travel. It's in a good spot, so I can kind of travel around a lot of Northern Europe pretty easily.
Students can really easily travel to Denmark and Norway and Finland and even Estonia and Iceland.
I think they have a different philosophy on life. They have this idea of lagom, that basically means just enough. So they do just enough work, and they have just enough family time. They're a very relaxed people, and they really are focused on just living, not necessarily the American culture, where I feel it's a lot of deadlines and competition.
So when you go to Sweden, we have a typical thing called fika, where you go sit with friends and drink coffee.
It's a mandatory coffee break every single day, which I definitely got used to.
A typical Swedish dish is meatballs with mashed potatoes.
Swedish meatballs, so the food's always something on my list for sure.
You have to try that in Sweden.
I think I learned to be a lot more independent. It was really the first time that I was in a new culture, a new environment, in an international world. I learned to kind of become my own person and learn how to solve problems 100% on my own.
I feel it'll definitely help me figure out what I want to do in life. If traveling's really the thing I'd want to do, or if something more at home here in the States would be better for me.
Really, studying abroad is what you make it. If you're gonna put in the effort to have amazing experiences and amazing friends and go crazy places and all that stuff, then it's gonna be a great experience. So just gotta put yourself out there.